Hey, good morning everyone. So I've been applying this Zimmerit here. So I've got this kit and I've got this to go with it. So you need to buy this separately, and as you can see, this is designed specifically for this kit here. And it's all the little nooks and crannies, everything fits around it perfectly. So there's there's 4 decals on the back there. So I did put these on before I put it together. So before I stuck it together, I prepped the part with the actual decals. Now these ones here were difficult to put on because they're big. You know, all decals are, big decals are hard to put on. And so it's this very thick sort of plastic material, and it's being carried by very thick carrier film, very thin carrier film, and there's no carrier film, you know, coming out the side at all, so it's very good like that. But it's a very thin carrier film underneath, and that will break easily, break apart. But these smaller ones here were very easy to apply. Very easy to apply. They're very easy to move around. This one in the middle actually folded in half when I put it in, because, you know, I had to get it around all those little parts there, and it was really easy to pull back apart and put in. As you can see, there's all these little holes and stuff, these little protrusions, but there's a little hole in the decals. So because it's made for this kit, it knows where every little thing is, and you won't have any problems applying it as long as you apply it to the right tank. Now I'm sure you could put this Zimmerit on other Panthers, but it's perfect for this. What I also like about this particular type of Zimmerit is the texture. You know, you get a lot of it coming up, coming out. You can continuously work it, and your normal glue here, so your normal modeler glue will sort of get it down and applied. But what I've done is I've put a very thin layer of super glue around the sides, so it really does stay in place. Also, it's very easy to get your hobby knife and cut out individual squares. See, I did one there as an example, and the little squares just there, you just take it out. So it's very easy to create any kind of damage that you want. So you could have, you know, half of it removed or whatever. So I'm glad I got this. This is my first Zimmerit tank. Never really do Zimmerit, so this is my first attempt at Zimmerit, and yeah, I really like this method. I would like to try an epoxy resin method. You know, you get some epoxy resin sheets and do it with a, you know, like I make up a little stencil thingy or whatever, or even get one of those Tamiya Zimmerit tools. But this is the waffle pattern, so I do I didn't have any ideas yet on how to get that done, but this is great. I really do like it. So I do highly recommend, if you get this kit, don't be daunted to get this with it as well. And you won't regret it. It's really easy to apply. You see here, I just cut the pieces out and I put it in hot water for 30 seconds and it just slides right off. The water has to be hot, and get the water hot, fresh every time you do one. See, this one's going to be hard to put on, but the rest of them are pretty small. And then you got a little bit of, you know, for the sides of the, and then that front there, that's not going to be easy, the mantlet. but most of it's just small little ones. And this is the other one that will go on the back, so that's going to go on that little part. So where that hole is, we'll get that part out, we'll put the Zimmerit on, and then we'll install it. And then we can put, you know, the jack and the tow hooks. I'm going to put in on a tow hook. We can put all those things over top of the Zimmerit. And the boxes at the back, so the Panther boxes, whatever they're for, I think they're storage bins. They've got Zimmerit on them as well, so I'll put the Zimmerit on those and then install those. So I'll just treat the Zimmerit, the decals here, as a preparation of the piece before we even put it together. And you see you've got your little ones here for the sides of the gun. I recommend you get it. And you see, nothing's straight. See, it really gives you that authentic look and feel that you would really struggle to get with just doing it by hand. You know, because if you came in, you'd do it with some kind of stenciling or something, you know, you'd put it in. But yeah, you can see here, it just looks like the factory guy's done it by hand. And you can see like the damage they put into it. And then you can further that damage. So yeah, as I said, I was a bit skeptical, but I thought I'd give it a try, and I think I've hit the old proverbial nail on the head. This is the good shit. Alright guys, I'm going to get back to Zimmeriting up this. You see here I've only got one panel to go of the hand chipping. So I've done heaps of it on the back and stuff, and then once the hand chipping's done, I'll get a sponge out. I'll start doing some randomization of the chipping. You know, we'll get some more colour into it, so some more pigment. And then we'll start doing the rusting with the oils. But I'm going to do one step at a time. So I'm not going to, you know, do a little bit of the hand chipping, then, you know, carry on. I'm just going to get all the hand chipping done. Then I'm going to do all the randomization. Then I'm going to do all the oil work. So no dribs and drabs. I'm going to do this properly. Alright fellas, it's been wonderful. Figures are coming along really well. So what I do is I don't just keep working on the same thing. I work on something until I get mentally fried, and then I go and do something else until I'm mentally fried. So I've always got a fresh mind for whatever I'm working on. Because if you're not having fun, if you're not enjoying what you're doing, you're fucking it up. Alright? So I'll speak to you again soon. Have a good one.